I think one of the things that we have to learn is that greatness is never a one-seat vehicle. Greatness is a vehicle that holds multiple passengers that have different functions to get you to heights that would be impossible for you to get to if you were alone. It's like a canoe. You can ride it by yourself, but the progress you will make will be greatly hindered due to the amount of work you have to do alone, and eventually you will be fatigued. However, if you have a team of individuals that is there with you, doing their own functions properly, you would get to places that you wouldn't be able to get to if you was doing it by yourself. So if you want to get far in that canoe or in life, you're going to also have to understand that it doesn't matter if you just have people in that boat. The type of people that you have in that boat is important as well. If you have 6 people in that boat and everyone is just looking at you, admiring what you're doing and doing nothing to assist you, then you don't have the proper team. Your team is not in that boat just to admire you. Everyone have to be holding their own load. One of my favorite NBA teams of all times was Kobe, Shaq, Robert Horry, Rick Fox, Derek Fisher. Those 5 individuals was able to hold the championship 3 times in a row. And it's not just because of the fact that they had 2 All-Stars. It was because of the fact that they all came together and carried their load. They all expected greatness from each other, and greatness you got, and they was led by one of the greatest leaders in NBA history, Phil Jackson. See, and the thing is, there's times when we have a powerful team, but we need to learn how to adapt a mindset like Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson studied not only basketball and his opponents, he studied his players, how to point them to a direction that would push them to bring something of value to the table. We can't just be picking great people and not learning how to utilize them effectively. What can individuals do that can push you to the next level, and how can you enhance those skills to cooperate with the goal that you have in mind? So going beyond having people in the boat, going beyond having them work in the boat, also lies what is the leadership on the boat. Because a lot of us talk about how we don't want a team because they're not doing what they need to do. But what are we doing in order for us to make them want to do it? How do you create an atmosphere to where they want to come to work versus just working? How do you create an environment to where they just own the team versus they're anxious to be around their team? How do you create a culture to where they don't just see the mission, but they want to become the mission? Because in order for us to actually create a team that works with us, it also starts inside of us. But we have to get the team. We have to figure this out. We have to manage it. It's on us. We cannot do everything alone. As entrepreneurs, as a player, as anything that we're trying to do within life, we are more effective with someone than we are alone. So if you think that you have the Mamba mentality, if you believe winners win, if you say, I am super, then I encourage you. Build your team and build your team to win. Kings Mode.